All right, YouTube, this is Detroit's HPTV coming to you out of Detroit, back with another video. It's Sunday evening, and I wanted you to see this video because Monday morning, a lot of you be taking your children to school, thinking everything is okay. But I want to show you that communists, socialists, and leftists have invaded the school system and are indoctrinating your children. See, you thought they were just trying to teach your children gender studies and trans information and LGBTQ information. That's only part of it. They are also ideologically subverting the youth. They're raising your children to be anti-government, anti-family, anti-parent. And this is one of the reasons you see anarchy amongst the young people. In the black community, you see all these young men taking each other's lives, being destructive, having no respect for authority or for law. I know a lot of you didn't raise your children to be this way. So where are they learning these things? Who's indoctrinating your children? Who's making your children subversive? As parents, what are you teaching your children? Did you know that communists, socialists, and leftists were indoctrinating your children? You were upset that people didn't want their children being taught gender study and these things that had to deal with them as far as who they will be as adults, making decisions to mutilate themselves and to change their gender as children, as teenagers, before their brain is even near developing stages. Without further ado, I want to show you this clip. And the clip came from Danny C. in Chicago. Shout out to Chicago Flips Red. This is for fair use under the 1976 Copyright Act for education and commentary. Look at these children.
Students over billionaires, okay? It says Chicago Teachers Union on the top. Can I ask you, are you a student here at Chicago Public Schools? Yeah? Were you given the day to protest? Yeah?
Let me give you some the backstory on this video. This was the day, May Day, when the school system allowed children to have a day off of school. They didn't consult with the parents and say that, this was some type of holiday. This is what they gave the children a day off to do. Be activists, anti-government activists. Wrap your mind around that.
Amazing. And what are you protesting here? Immigrants. Immigrants? Are you against ICE?
Yeah.
Why are you against ICE?
Because they're bad people.
What's that?
They're bad people.
They're bad people? Okay. What grade are you in? Ninth grade? Okay. Anything else? What do you think about Trump?
He's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy? What do you want? What? Fuck Trump?
Yeah.
Fuck Trump. Okay, what grade are you in? You guys are both ninth grade? Okay, so fuck Trump. Okay, are your teachers in agreement with you? Do your teachers agree?
Yeah.
Your teachers agree. Okay. And what do your teachers say about Trump?
Fuck Trump.
That's what the teachers say? They use the F word in class? Wow, so the teachers say F Trump in class, eh? All the signs professionally printed here by the PSL, which is funded by Soros through, you got Progress Unity Fund, you've got the Justice and Education Fund through Singham. Yeah, we see kids getting off the bus right now. These kids are being bused into protest in the United States of America.
I think you heard him say that all the signs were made and this is being funded by Soros. The same person that funds Hollywood and a lot of other nefarious things. Pay attention.
Here, I'll stand right here. You can see behind me. This is what's happening. Your tax dollars are being used to bus kids to a protest. So we don't just have kids being bused into protest here. We've got them with megaphones. We've got them with posters. Were they making the posters during school hours? Probably. We can ask about it. When you hear that they're indoctrinating the kids, this is not a conspiracy.
All organizations have decided to do a day of action, a civic day
day of action for students, so students can learn about their civil rights, and unfortunately they're currently being eroded by our current U.S. government.
Okay, and how is the United States government doing that? I saw that the Chicago Teachers Union on their...
Okay, I'm done. Bye.
If we don't document things like this, we will lose our country. Are the kids offered to go to a Trump rally or something like that, or no?
Not that I am aware of, nothing I can speak.
I want to show you right at the very front of the big march, like he's Grand Marshal of the parade, is Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson there, leading the numbers out here. We've got thousands of people. We can't get close to him right now. You got all the bike cops up here doing their job, making sure everyone in the march is safe. But you've got thousands of people out here right now. It's quite a crowd. And one of
Mayor Brandon Johnson of Chicago, one of the most violent cities in America, where young black men are consistently destroying themselves and others through gang activity. And he's leading it.
the things that you might notice is you got a lot of young faces in the crowd. That's because there are a lot of students here who were encouraged by their teachers to walk out, if you will. That's another word for skipping school. Even though with all the young people that you see in this crowd, you know, the elementary schools have just started letting out 5 minutes ago. Now, buses have been provided to take the students and bring them here to this demonstration, and that was part of a deal struck after Chicago Teachers Union had demanded that classes be canceled for this event today. The superintendents of schools, and frankly a rather remarkable move, stood up to the very powerful Chicago Teachers Union and said, no way are we shutting down schools, but he compromised and went ahead and supplied those buses. But even though they didn't shut down schools today, the curriculum was largely social agenda. I want to show you right at the...
Big of a threat do you think this communist movement is?
Well, I mean, there's that phrase where terrible or bad ideas refuse to die, and it's very sad to see that kind of things being revisited in this kind of way. And a lot of these, these terrible groups like Code Pink and a lot of the other ones that are strongly aligned to the CCP, without a doubt, they're being financed. I mean, it's ironic. I mean, these kinds of protests are being funded by billionaires against billionaires. I mean, I don't know if they realize the irony in many of those things right now. And now there is kind of a small communist takeover in Maine. Plattner, he's already announced that he's an avowed communist. He's made that statement. He put that online. Now he's going to be the Democratic nominee. So there is a resurgence about the socialism, and that's becoming more and more a part of it. And now there's more. It's like a marriage of the Palestinian, the anti-ICE, the abolish ICE, and now turning it to like an orgy of socialism here. And that's sad, because it's supposed to be about labor, like unions. I'm a proud pro-union Democrat, but the kinds of mess that you see are showing up in many of them. I mean, that is the worst impulses that our party continues. We just seems to can't resist those things.
They have
What do you guys think about that? How do you like your children being indoctrinated by communists, socialists, and leftists? Being ideologically subverted, being taught gender ideology, losing respect for the government, the church, and religion. Tell me what you think about this in the comments. This is the Detroit HPTV. Signing out of Detroit. Support the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Keep your head on the swivel. Peace.